Story number 4. Why is gun control so complicated? Now, this story is not new. It's not brand new at all, especially when you've got mass shootings going on. People are asking the question, why is this story so complicated? Why is gun control so complicated? It's complicated because when you live in the United States and you have a country that has it in it within its founding principles, founding documents that says that everyone has the right to bear arms, or most citizens have the right to bear arms, Second Amendment, then you have to get an understanding on why this issue is complicated. Because what that does is it makes it harder for the policy or lawmakers to write around this law. And when you see this topic, especially when you see it as a front and center issue in Virginia races. Now, if you don't remember, there was actually a city official in Virginia Beach that killed government employees, mass shooting. So it's sparking some talk about this. And then we had what happened in Texas, what happened in Dayton, Ohio. It's been happening in the ghettos of Chicago, the ghettos of America, period. We've seen people abuse their privileges to be able to bear arms. We've seen police. There was even a story about, I guess, Texans are outraged after an officer shoots a black woman in her own home. Now, this is not the first time this has happened. We remember the officer who shot the man and ended up getting, I think, 10 years or so because of her shooting this man in his apartment. And the story continues to get complicated because nobody really knows what actually happened. They can only speculate because there's no way that you're going to get the truth out of the person who is basically being accused. So that's why story number 4 is here, is because what makes gun control so hard is because the people who use the guns don't want to be guilty. They don't want to be the ones in trouble. We often see, they say, majority of people you ask in prison, you ask them if they're guilty. Most of them say they're innocent. So that's what makes this story so hard. That's why it's complicated, because officials can't write laws around people who are saying that they're innocent. They can't write laws because of people who may say that they have mental health issues but may have had an ulterior motive. So this story number 4 has this substance to get people to understand what is actually happening in the gun control debate. And that's why I made it to the top 8, because you cannot write laws. You can't, no official, no politician can sit down with you and say, I can, now you can make laws against hunting, but you can't make laws against people who hunt people, because you don't know what these people are going to do. And that's why story number 4 is so complicated, because when you look at the field of how a law is written by truth tellers. Laws that you can only prevent these people from getting access to guns, but you have to think how many guns are in circulation across the world. So there's probably more guns than there are, I'd probably say, plates of food on the table. So that's why story number 4 crept its way into the top 4. I almost made it into the top 3, because gun control is such a hot topic, and plus we got the election season right around the corner. This is a big topic of discussion, because people want to know what they're going to do with their kids, how they're going to protect themselves, families, people who like to with the NRA. But this is a common sense issue, and that's why it's there, because people don't understand, how do you protect people from having weapons or obtaining weapons when it is a constitutional right for people to bear arms. And that's why story number 4 crept its way in. You're the Mediator, me, Brian West, and it's my duty every week to look in the mirror, smile at the camera, tell myself, I can do this. I can be a somebody. No matter how many views I get, how much ratings, how many people are tuning in, I can still make my voice be heard in the world. So if you want to contribute anyway, all you have to do is visit www.method8inc.com, method8inc.com, where you can buy something, click on something, watch something, read something, or just sponsor a program. I won't let anything take away my confidence, not even a weapon. If I'm going out with a smile on my face. I guarantee it. So if you want to be a contributor, I constantly have to remind you that I'm just a mediator. Stand in the middle, smiling, keeping a level playing field. If you want to be a contributor, it doesn't take much, but I do want to remind you that the media, the people on the front lines, they deserve all the credit. They are the ones who are on the front lines, typing it in. I do a lot of work. I have to do a lot of research, a lot of reading, and sometimes I don't go to sleep until late the midnight hours. But I'm doing it for the greater good of the public. So if you want to be a contributor, help out in any way, METHOD, the number 8, INC.com, method80.com, where you can buy something, click on something, watch something, read something, or just sponsor a program. You can also check out the stories that almost made it in or did make it in for your own program. You may have your own radio program, your own talk show, your own social media platform. So you can check out the stories that almost made it in at the website as well. And if you want to contribute to help out, you're more than welcome to. That's METHOD, the number 8, INC.com, method80.com, where you can buy something, click on something, watch something, read something, or just sponsor a program.
Have no fear, fellow citizens. The Mediator is here.